When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Braswell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Braswell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Sategna. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Touchdown Sooners! First score of the game goes up. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now improvising. Fires left. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Sooners are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Clapp. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Braswell. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going for 6. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Braswell. Powers through. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a hit. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. That brings him to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hudson. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. When you have number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. The Sooners will put toe together and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Pratt. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Starting to feel a little pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hudson.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season where you can go win those individual awards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Wheeler. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quick pass on the jet motion. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Makes the catch. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to... Already kept... And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, better look out! This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Toss to the outside. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to the end zone. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Jackson will throw. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Slings it downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. All by himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Scrambling away. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. And after that last touchdown toss, look out Baker Mayfield, record. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's
turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Sooners have it with a first and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. And that's gonna fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Braswell. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That's caught. It's Hudson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab outside. It's Thomas.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing right. He's got an open man. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Under fire. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a man, it's Carter. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Tollefson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Off and running. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.